I'm actually going to try and stay on topic today, which is not going to happen, and I'm out of gas, so there's that. But I want to talk to all of the new riders out there. Now, I know this situation that I'm going to go over is not the standard. Not a lot of people aren't going to act this way, but there are a few, like this one kid, that are. So, as y'all know, I work at a cycle gear, and see a lot of people come through. A lot of new riders, a lot of veteran riders, and you see a lot of stupid shit happen, but you also see a lot of really cool stuff happen. Anyway, trying to stay on topic. Set the cruise control, there we go. So I'm gonna set the scene. New kid comes in, not wearing any gear. Didn't see what bike he's on, and he's like, yeah man, I just wrecked. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, I just got my bike how I wanted it, and I just wrecked on the highway. And I was like, oh damn, like, hey, at least you're, you know, okay and alive. And he's like, I got on video. I was like, oh cool, let me see. And that's a cop. So I was like, cool, let me see. And this dude's weaving in and out of traffic, cuts it too hard towards like a it's transit. Cuts it too hard to get around the truck, and ends up going off the road at 60 miles an hour, laying his stuff down, his brand new Ninja 500. So I was like, man, you're lucky, you know, there's not a lot of damage to your bike. It's totally rideable. Since he wrote in, he's like, oh yeah, I was doing 100 on the way over here. I was like, okay, so this kid doesn't learn. But bike was okay, cosmetic damage, you know, whatever. And sell him some pants and a jacket, and I was like, hey man, you know, take it easy, you know, you made it out of this one. And even my manager told him to, you know, slow it down. So he leaves, you know, kind of forget about the interaction. Wasn't noteworthy, but I checked the news later that night, because I'm an old man and I actually read the news, and I see a motorcycle left cops on a high-speed pursuit, and I was like, huh, this is really close to where I live, so I'm gonna look into it. And then I looked at the header with the picture, and I was like, wait a second, I know that. It was the exact same bike of the kid that had just bought stuff from us, and then decided to take his brand new Ninja 500 on a high-speed pursuit, which, if I don't condone running, and you should never run, but if you're gonna run, don't run on a 500 or a 400. Just don't. That's there are not many. I mean, you should never run from the cops. Let me just get out and say that right now. Never run from the cops. If you're doing stupid stuff and you get seen and you get caught, just pull over. Either they're gonna cut you a break for not being a dumbass and running. Oh, I got some hitchhikers, or homeless people. Just don't run. That's it. Don't run. It's not rocket science, guys. So, this kid, yeah, got a brand new bike, and new Ninja 500, brand new. Decided to just decided to, you know, run from the cops, and now he's got, you know, felony charges, and you know, insurance is going to be up the ass. He's going to lose his bike, probably lose his license. All I'm saying is, just because you have a motorcycle doesn't mean that the laws don't apply to you. 1, 2, if you get away with it, sure. If you get caught though, don't make your situation worse like this kid. You know, yes, your bike is quick, it accelerates quickly, it accelerates quickly, but it is not a fast bike. So just know your limitations. You know, this kid got a new bike, wrecked, and then got, you know, arrested for evading at criminal speeds, felony speeds. Here, 20 over is felonious speeds. So, and by no way, shape, or form am I saying I am perfect and I am, you know, innocent of, you know, going over the speed limit. I ride like a jackass sometimes. I genuinely do, and I recognize that. But here's the difference. If I was riding like an idiot, and I got lit up by the cherries and berries. You know what my ass would do? I'd slow down, I'd stop, I'd take my key out and put it on the ground along with my helmet and be like, hey yo, yeah, I was being a dumbass. You got me. So where do we go from here? Hopefully, I'll just give you a ticket. But if you run, you're fucked. So that's all I gotta say on that. Don't be stupid, new riders, or returning riders for that matter. Don't be stupid. Just because you're on two wheels doesn't mean that you're Marc Marquez or Rossi. You are still a noob. Even me as a somewhat seasoned rider and track rider, I'm not gonna run the risk of hitting a car or laying the bike down on a public road to get away from cops. That is the dumbest shit ever. Genuinely. Like, you're trying to win yourself a Darwin Award. Don't. It ain't worth it. So, it be what it be. It is what it is. New riders, don't think that you're, you know, special or fast or gonna get away with everything just because you can lane split, go on sidewalks, yada yada yada. You might be able to outrun a cruiser, but you're never gonna outrun an airplane or a chopper, like this kid found out, and you're never gonna outrun a radio. That's the big, ooh, that's cool. That's the big difference. You're never gonna outrun those things. Yes, I'm gonna get some people that are like, well, this bike can go this fast and it can outrun, you know, a plane and a helicopter. I'm like, yeah, okay, but how many of you guys are on H2s and turbo boosas and, you know, heavily modified ZX10s and R1s and RSV4s? Not a lot of you, and probably, matter of fact, none of you. So that's my I'll say my piece on that and leave it there. But don't do stupid shit, because if you fuck around, you're gonna find out. It just is what it is.